Welcome to Region 8. Fasten your belt and relax, for we are about to explore the beauty of Eastern Visayas. But before that, I would like to introduce myself. I am Journey Laves Austria, graduate Humanities and Social Sciences in Taal Senior High School with honors, current student of Lemery College's College of Tourism Management. Can you guess the following? Yes, this is kinunut, flavorful spicy recipe like the famous Laing and Bicol Express, a spicy dish recipe wherein stingray, sharks or crabs cook in coconut cream, malunggay leaves and spicy chili. Yes, this is morong from Eastern Samar. Morong is pronounced like morong. Morong is like the regular suman but the rice is cooked in coconut milk and mixed with a bit of cocoa. The morong has the similar consistency of the suman and the cocoa enhances the taste. Morong is so soft that you can cut the small tube with a pair of scissors down the middle and just squeeze it out. You can go through a lot really quick. Yes, this is the MacArthur Landing Memorial National Park. It is located in Palo, a town very close to Tacloban. It was built to commemorate the historic landing of General Douglas MacArthur in October 1944. Yes, this is the San Juanico Bridge. It is the longest bridge in the Philippines, measuring 2.162 kilometers in length. The bridge connects the province of Leyte and the province of Samar. It is also called the Bridge of Love because it was allegedly a gift of Ferdinand Marcos to Imelda Romuelda and to the city of Tacloban. It was constructed in August 1969 and completed in December 1972. Sinirangan Kabisayan, Sidlakang Kabisayan, Silangang Kabisayaan, Silangang Visayas, and Eastern Visayas. Eastern Visayas is composed of the islands of Samar, Leyte, and Biliran. The Pacific Ocean touches the northern and eastern shores of the islands, and in the west are the islands of Cebu and Bohol. The terrain is generally rugged, characterized by mountain ranges, deep valleys, and the sloping shoreline. The Eastern Visayas or Region 8. The provinces of Eastern Visayas is Biliran, Leyte, Southern Leyte, Samar or West Samar, Eastern Samar, and Northern Samar. How to get there? Eastern Visayas is accessible by land through the Pan-Philippine Highway. Various airline companies also service major ports such as Tacloban, Catarman, and Calbayog. Ferry services serve as an alternative entry to the region. The regional capital of Eastern Visayas is Tacloban City, Leyte. The population of Eastern Visayas is 110,064,369 as of November 8, 2020. The province and its capital. Eastern Samar is Borongan City, Leyte is Tacloban City, Northern Samar is Catarman, Samar or Western Samar is Catbalogan City, Southern Leyte is Maasin City, Biliran is Naval. Component cities: Baybay City, Leyte, Borongan City, Eastern Samar, Calbayog City, Samar, Catbalogan City, Samar, Maasin City, Southern Leyte. Eastern Visayas as one independent city which is Ormoc City, Leyte, and one highly urbanized city which is Tacloban City, Leyte. Languages in Eastern Visayas. Their languages are Waray-Waray, Sama, and Cebuano. Waray-Waray is spoken on one island of Samar, Biliran, and northeastern Leyte. A Sama language is related to the languages of the region, called the Bacnon, is spoken in the island of Capul in northern Samar, and Cebuano is spoken in western, central, and southern parts of Leyte and southern Leyte. Religions in Eastern Visayas. Majority are Roman Catholics, which is 93%, Aglipayan 2%, Evangelicals 1%, Iglesia ni Cristo, Seventh-day Adventist or other religions is 5%. The first one is the province of Biliran. Biliran is founded on May 11, 1992. Its capital is Naval. Its dialects and languages is Waray, Cebuano, Tagalog, and English. Biliran is an island province of Leyte in eastern Visayas. It is bound by the Visayas Sea on the north, by the Carigara Bay on the south, by the Samar Sea on the east, and by the Strait of Biliran on the west. It has an area of 555.42 square kilometers. Biliran has narrow coastal areas and a mountainous interior. The municipalities of Naval and Caibiran have whole plains and a rolling terrain. Steep volcanic peaks dominate the central part. How to get there? You can get to Biliran from Cebu, Leyte, and Samar. The province is linked to Leyte by a bridge across Biliran Strait. Regular buses also connect the capital town of Tabal to Tacloban, and Ormoc boats to Biliran are available in mainland Leyte and Cebu. Biliran is also known as the Paradise Undiscovered. The population of Biliran is 171,612 based on the 2015 census. The industries in Biliran is fishery, agriculture, hunting, lumber and manufacturing, fashion bags, shell crafts, placemats, basket, trays, etc., and ecotourism. Tourist attractions in Biliran: Agta Beach, Kasyawan Waterfalls, Cogon Beach, Dalutan Island, Higatangan Island, Hudyaka Festival, Kasabangan Falls, Looc White Beach, Nasunugan Watchtower Ruins, Padre Gaspar Shrine, and Tomalistis Falls. Agta Beach in Almeria. This white sand beach stretches about 800 meters from both sides of a cove. It is ideal for swimming and picnicking. Agta Beach has lovely view of Dalutan, the Higatangan Islands, and the Golden Visayan Sea. Kasyawan Waterfalls in Kabukgayan. Kasyawan Waterfalls is the 80-meter falls are hidden by the dense undergrowth and huge mahogany trees rising like giant pillars, with roots over 3 meters wide. The Tomalistis Falls in Caibiran. Tomalistis Falls is the water from these falls is unbelievably clear and sweet tasting, and is even said to be a wondrous elixir with healing powers. In fact, it is believed to be the clearest water in the world, so clear that ships come to this place for a supply of fresh water. Next is Cogon Beach. This white coral beach is surrounded by trees. It is located near the Bait Cave of Tingkasan Island. Dalutan Island in Almeria. Dalutan Island is a small stretch of white sand beach lies on both sides of the island, which is covered by shady coconut and ipil-ipil trees. Higatangan Island in Higatangan. This island is one huge coral reef that was thrust from the ocean floor centuries ago. Now it is a first-class resort with white coral beaches, gleaming with shells of various colors and sizes, and moving sandbar extending about 200 meters from the sea. Next is Hudyaka Festival in Naval. The annual festival is celebrated through street dancing. It commemorates the establishment of this picturesque island as a province. The event is usually held every May 11. Kasabangan Falls. The falls is 20 meters high and is hidden in dense undergrowth. The pilgrimage church of Our Lady of Peace of Good Voyage was the result of a renovation of the old and simple structure funded by the donations from parishioners and friends. Nasunugan Watchtower Ruins is a reconstruction of an old structure used by early settlers in the islands as a watchtower against tomorrow raids between 1765 to 1774. When the settlement was razed to the ground by invaders, what was left of the structure were the blocks of stones and corals. These were used for reconstruction in 2000. Padre Gaspar Shrine, or the pilgrimage site of Padre Gaspar. This marks the spot where Father Gaspar discovered a safe source of water for the settlers whom he had led from the coast of Biliran to evade the attacking Moro pirates. According to legend, the priest thrust his holy cane into the ground, murmured some Latin words, and water gushed out. Festivals of Biliran. First is Sudyaka Festival, Pagasumbol Festival, Ibid Festival, Ginalutan Festival, Bukgay Festival, Gapnod Festival, and Subing Subing Festival. Bagasumbol Festival is celebrated in Naval during its town fiesta on every first Saturday of October. The festival depicts the birth of Christianity in the town during the Spanish time. Bagasumbol means somewhat pointed as what passers-by describe the settlement in the old days. Ibid Festival is celebrated in Caibiran during its town fiesta every 25th of July. The festival illustrates the playful stance of lizards locally known as ibid, which abounds by the river near its earlier settlement, from which the town gets its name. Caibiran means a place where there are many ibid. Next province is Leyte. Leyte is founded on 1735. Its capital is Tacloban City. The dialects and languages is Waray-Waray, Cebuano, Baybayanon, English, and Tagalog. Leyte Province takes up of the most island of Leyte in eastern Visayas. It is bounded by Carigara Bay on the north, by the San Juanico Strait and Leyte Gulf on the east, by the Visayas Sea and Ormoc Bay on the west, and by the province of Southern Leyte on the south. It has a total land area of 5,712 square kilometers. The terrain is relatively flat to gently rolling, becoming mountainous and rough towards the center where a mountain range begins. The Central Cordillera, which runs from north to south, divides the province into Broad Leyte Valley on the east and Ormoc Valley on the west. How to get there? Commercial flights are available from Manila and Cebu to Tacloban City. Travel time is 1 hour from Manila and 30 minutes from Cebu. Ships also have easy access to the province via the major seaports in Tacloban and Ormoc. Leyte is known as the Land of History. The population of Leyte is 1,724,679 as of 2015. Industries in Leyte: agriculture, ecotourism, pulp processing and paper making, in which abaca is the raw material used, coconut products processing, ore mining and processing, sugarcane processing, mineral water bottling, fishery. Tourist attractions in Leyte is Hill 120, Hill 522, Palo Metropolitan Cathedral, Price Mansion, now called CAP Tacloban Building, Red Beach, San Juanico Bridge, and Santo Niño Shrine and Heritage Museum. Tourist spots in Leyte: Hill 120 in Dulag, 30 kilometers from Tacloban City. Hill 120, this is where the American flag was first raised by the liberation forces of the U.S. Army on October 20, 1944, after the fall of Bataan. The hill is set amidst a well-landscaped garden with tropical flowers and shrubs, benches, concrete tables with canopies, and an open-air stage. Next is the Hill 522 in Palo, 12 kilometers from Tacloban City. This hill, commonly called Kinhangdan Hill, it was the site of a battle during World War II. Palo Metropolitan Cathedral in Palo. It was built in 1596 by Augustinian friars. The cathedral was converted into an evacuation hospital by the Allied Forces of Liberation during World War II. The Pintadas de Leyte Festival in Tacloban City. This festival, held every June 29, features festive dancers painted to resemble the tattooed warriors of old. The Price Mansion, now CAP Tacloban Building in Tacloban City. This sturdy American colonial manor was the official residence and headquarters of General Douglas MacArthur when he came with the Liberation Forces on October 20, 1944. The Red Beach in Palo. This wide expanse of sandy beach offers a panoramic view of Leyte Gulf and Samar Island, and is ideal for swimming and picnicking. This was where General Douglas MacArthur and his men landed when they returned to liberate the Philippines from the Japanese. MacArthur Landing Memorial National Park is one of the historical tourist spots in Leyte. Here, you'll find life-size statues of 7 people, especially General MacArthur, who led the liberation of the Philippines from the Japanese invaders. Santo Niño Shrine and Heritage Museum in Tacloban City. This museum showcases the rich culture and heritage of the land with its displays of priceless arts objects, including the image of the Holy Child Senior Santo Niño and tastefully decorated guest room sets in various Filipino motifs. Next is the famous San Juanico Bridge in Tacloban City. The 2.16 kilometers long San Juanico Bridge is the longest and most beautifully designed bridge in the Philippines. It links the island of Leyte and Samar, spanning the picturesque San Juanico Strait, which is considered the narrowest but most navigable body of water in eastern Visayas. Festivals of Leyte. Pintados Kasadyaan Festival, Buyogan Festival, Sangyaw Festival, Alikaraw Festival, Pasaka Festival, Sanggutan Festival, and Lubi-Lubi Festival. Festivals of State. Sangyaw Festival is organized every June in Tacloban City. It's another fascinating festival that local and foreign tourists love to observe whenever they visit the beautiful province of Leyte. This one also features beautiful, colorful, and mesmerizing dance presentations. Next province is Southern Leyte. Southern Leyte is founded on May 22, 1959. Its capital is Maasin City. Its dialects and languages is Cebuano, Baybayanon, Kinabalian, Tagalog, and English. Southern Leyte is the province of Southern Leyte, occupies a total land area of 1,734 square kilometers at the southern end of Leyte Island. It is bounded on the north by Leyte, on the east by the Pacific Ocean, on the west by Canigao Channel, and on the south by the Mindanao Sea. Southern Leyte is comprised of the southern tip of Leyte Island and the islands of Limasawa and Panawan. It is considered by relatively flat coastal areas and mountainous interiors. Rainfall is more or less evenly distributed throughout the year. There is no dry seasons. How to get there? From Manila, the province can be reached by land via the Pan-Philippine Highway or by ship by the province's main seaport in Maasin. Ferry boats from Cebu and nearby Surigao dock at the smaller seaport in Liloan and Anahawan. Southern Leyte is known as the centuries-old charmer. The population of Southern Leyte is 421,750 based on the 2015 census. Industries in Southern Leyte is agriculture, fishery, handicraft making, ecotourism, livestock and poultry, mud crab hatchery. Tourist attractions in Southern Leyte: Catunlob Waterfalls, Dao Waterfalls, Ginsahotan Falls, Limasawa Island, Magellan Cross Shrine and Marker, Malopolo Beach, Mount Nilangkapan, Sogod Bay Area, Tangkaan Point. Tourist spots in Southern Leyte: Catunlob Waterfall in Malitbog. Catunlob Waterfall is a small stream of water cascades down a vertical rock wall into small catch basins set amid lush green foliage. It is ideal for swimming and nature tripping. Next is the Dao Waterfall in Dao Buntok. Dao Waterfalls. It is a cold water falls into an 8 by 10 meter catch basin surrounded by trees. It is ideal for swimming. Next is the Ginsahotan Falls in Cagnitoan, Maasin. It is an ice-cold water from the underground river flowing from Barangay Kanyoom, runs over a 15-meter incline made of hard limestone before dropping 6 meters in a large pool surrounded by thick foliage. Next is the Limasawa Island, directly off the shores of Padre Burgos. This island boasts of historical markers, wonderful beaches, cliffs, caves, and spectacular dive sites. Going around, it will take a day on foot and an hour in motorboat. Next is Magellan Cross Shrine and Marker in Limasawa Island. The shrine was built on the spot where Ferdinand Magellan attended the first Catholic Mass in the Philippines on March 31, 1521. The life-size cross is the same one used during that Mass. It is surrounded by portraits depicting scenes from the Spanish colonization. Next is the Malopolo Beach in Malopolo, Liloan. Malopolo Beach, this half-kilometer stretch of white sandy beach, has clear waters punctuated by wide mossy rocks that schools of fishes use as shelters from the sun. A short distance from the coconut tree-lined shore are two small heavily forested islands, ideal for nature tripping. Next is the Mount Nilangkapan in Panawan Island, San Ricardo. Those who are able to arrive at the peak of Mount Nilangkapan are rewarded with a magnificent view of the surrounding lands from island of Limasawa to as far as Surigao in Mindanao. Next is Sogod Bay area in Poblacion, Sogod. Sogod Bay area, from the coast of Sogod Bay, one can get a panoramic view of the municipalities of Malitbog, Tomas Opus, Bontoc, Sogod, and Libagon. The waters of this bay is one of the richest fishing grounds in the province. Next is the Takaan Point in Santa Sofia Beach, Padre Burgos. This natural watchtower offers a view of the deep sea and historic Limasawa Island. These are numerous small caves behind the white pebbled beach. Last is the Agas Agas Bridge. Agas Agas Bridge is the tallest bridge in the Philippines, with a length of about 1,150 feet and the height of 292 feet above the ground. In there, you can have a road trip and feel the air of the environment. You can also stop by and take pictures of how high the bridge was and capture the great mountains surrounding the bridge. Festivals of Southern Leyte. Sinulog Festival of Libagon, Santo Niño Sinulog Festival, Sakay-Sakay Festival, Sinugdan Festival, Karumata Festival, Layag Festival, Umadagat Festival, Dayan-Dayan Festival, Pagsadya sa Anawan, Sinabligay Festival, Hununganan Dance Festival, Pagmugna Festival. Sakay-Sakay Festival is an annual event held in the city of Maasin every third Sunday of January. This is also a religious activity in connection of celebrating the birthday of the baby Jesus. Next is Alawawa Festival, formerly known as Lilo Lilo Festival, is one of the most awaited events during the town feast in Loloan, Southern Leyte every July 31.